go.
What's up, Seekers? It's Alex Panos.
And I'm Marcus Navo.
And guess who saw Batman vs. Superman?
This guy.
Dude, I'm so jealous. This is my jealous face. I'm so jealous, right? So, last night, tell us a little bit about last night, Marcus.
It was a hell of an experience. Walk into the theater, take a seat. All of a sudden, one of these guys comes out. Hey there, guys. Just wanted to let you know that we're here with like a security team, and we're gonna be having night vision goggles and watching over you guys so you don't copy or sell the movie in any way, shape, or form.
Really
and
serious.
I was praying to God that my phone was off, because if it goes off, you're done. You're kicked
Did
out.
they remove anybody?
They didn't remove
That's
anybody.
cool.
No,
That's
that
cool.
was cool.
Yeah.
Thank God no one ruined it for me.
So, yeah. So, anyway, it's the 22nd today, right? Monday the 22nd,
yes.
right? And so, BBS comes out on
The 25th, but there are screenings obviously the day before at like 10 o'clock or whatever.
Right, yeah. So, you got your Thursday. But it launches officially on Friday. So
buy your tickets.
So we thought we would just do a little bit of a non-spoiler because I haven't seen the movie yet. So if he spoils it, I'm going to punch him in the face right here on camera. So I just thought we'd do kind of an interview with him. There's a couple things I wanted to ask him, and that I'm sure some of you guys are waiting to know. And like I said, if he spoils it, no.
Live on camera.
Live on camera.
If I do anything, I give him the complete. I'll give him the chance to do it. I'll give him the chance to do it.
Rochambeau, right in the nuts.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm just gonna dig in. So
all right, let's go.
Here's my first question for you, and we're just gonna do this pretty broad, but did they nail it? Did they do it? Is this it?
They have set up the DCEU. Dare I say, amazingly. DCCU. Beautifully.
Really? So this,
I believe,
this is a good launching pad.
This is perfect.
Wow. Okay.
I think. Wow. I said the word perfect. Yes, I did say perfect. Okay.
Wow.
Let me enjoy this. I think they truly did. Chris Terrio, the writing, beautiful. Zack Snyder, the way he filmed it,
good dialogue.
beautiful.
Good dialogue.
Everyone had great dialogue.
So from that, I'm going to go into one of the big questions that I have about this movie, and one thing I'm really worried about. Without going into details.
Yes.
How did they handle Superman's character well? One of the biggest things about Man of Steel is there wasn't a lot of dialogue. There wasn't a lot of character development. There wasn't a lot of substance to Superman. He looks awesome. The fight scenes were awesome. All that. Henry Cavill represents Superman really well, but he didn't get to show off his acting chops. Is that corrected in BVS?
So you're asking for not Batman, but for Superman.
But just for specifically Superman, I want to touch on Superman just a little bit. Is Superman handled better in Man of Steel?
Is redeemed in this movie.
He's redeemed. So
he's redeemed. He's
not only
like his acting chops. You truly see a different side of Henry Cavill in this. He gets better dialogue. He gets better moments.
So we get to see some character development.
You see some stuff that he goes through, and you're just like, wow, like he looks like that might have roughed him up a little bit.
That's fantastic. Okay, so Batflick. We'll talk a little bit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So did he get? I mean, is this the new Batman, or is this the
new
best Batman?
This is the new Batman that everyone I think will be totally down for.
Wow.
I will say, it's a different Batman.
It's a different Batman. So we've never seen this type of Batman.
We have never seen a Batman like this.
Would you say, and I've seen a couple people on the internet talk about this, would you say it's your favorite Batman?
That is the $1 million question.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I watched it one time, in the middle of the night, didn't care about, wasn't looking for anything shitty, just wanted to enjoy a good movie.
Right.
I loved him as Batman.
Good.
For some reason, I've seen all the midnight premieres for all three Batman movies. I've seen the midnight premiere for Man of Steel. I've seen the midnight premiere for Green Lantern.
Me too. Yep.
I went to all of these, and I always got giggly. This, I have never had a better feeling in my life than when I saw the opening credits come on. I was like, this is it. And when every character shows up, I got just a little more giggly.
So, other characters showing up. That's good. I wanted to go into that too. How were the cameos that they talked about, we've learned about, we know about? Were they handled well? Was it too much? Did this get overcrowded?
Okay. There is no... Okay, you can... If you look on the internet, they'll say yada, yada, yada. Person shows up, person shows up, person shows up. But they handled everything perfectly.
You heard it here.
Perfectly. The way they show characters, or just nods to certain things, Beautiful.
So a lot of Easter eggs?
Yes.
Good.
Look around the screen. Look everywhere. You will see things, and you will put pieces together and go, wow. There's a history here. There's clearly been a history here.
Right. So
It's
speaking of new characters, we got Wonder Woman. We know Wonder Woman's going to be in this. We know that from the BVS premiere, things like that we've seen on the internet, you know. And trust me, I have stayed away from new content.
Yes.
Since the last trailer dropped, I haven't really seen anything. I am interested to see on how people perceive this, so I did look at some of and I posted it on our Facebook page, you know, some of the tweets that came out.
Okay, yes.
And over and over, the theme I'm seeing right now is Wonder Woman's entrance is like the mic drop of the movie. How did you feel about Wonder Woman and her entrance? Was it handled well? Was it that big of a deal? Did you experience the same thing? Were people cheering when she popped up? I mean,
the thing is that the way that she's brought up, you know the moment when she's gonna come in.
Really,
you can see it. You can see it coming. But the way that they lead up to it, I think it was handled really well.
Wow. Okay.
It's not like she just comes out of nowhere. Like something happens, makes her react.
So that's good development.
It was good. It was good. Yes.
And so, did you get that same cheer in the theater when she showed up?
The whole crowd wouldn't shut up.
Oh yeah! Nice.
Wouldn't shut up.
So we're finally seeing Diana, right?
We're finally seeing Diana Prince.
And it was and you felt like it was a good representation of.
I felt like it was really good for her character.
Good deal.
She had.
Does it make you excited about the Wonder Woman movie?
Yes. It really does.
Okay.
It really does. She did. I think she did a really good job. Anyone who has a problem with Gal,
suck it.
I don't see it.
So okay, the other question I had was about the relationship between Superman and Batman. It's obviously hostile.
Okay.
But do we see that grow and develop? There's everyone. If you don't think that they're going to team up or whatever at the end of this, you're stupid, right?
Yeah.
We all know that there's not going to be just a whole movie about them punching each other in the face. Does that relationship grow into, you know, something that we are going to see? Are we going to see that Batman and Superman that we know and love? I'm not saying did they drop all of that now, but are we going to see that they're best friends, but they don't see eye to eye? Does that make sense? Are we going to see that? Did that seed get planted?
Anything that you think that the trailers give you, so any like sort of storyline that you can try and piece together, throw it away. That's
fantastic news. So
the way you think they're gonna fight is not what you think.
Wow.
It is not what you think.
So the trailer is deceiving.
The trailer is deceiving.
That's good news. All of
anyone
was so worried about
really mad about the second trailer and Doomsday. Throw it away. There's no reason to be mad.
So the trailers.
There's plenty.
They didn't give it.
There's plenty.
The big complaint was they gave too much away.
Yes, and they didn't. I could go into a rant about so many other movies that have literally showed too much in the trailer, and this was not one of them.
Wow.
It was great.
So one of the things I'm really excited about in this movie is Alfred and Jeremy Irons. Did we get a good Alfred here? Has Jeremy Irons handled the character well?
Not very many scenes.
Okay.
But when he was on the screen, he had beautiful lines.
He's killing it.
He's very active.
Star level performance.
Very active.
Is he pivotal? Is he an important part of Batman's life?
You can see that they've done stuff together.
Right. Okay.
And that you know they have a really good history and really good. I could say friendship, but I feel like there's so much more between Batman and Alfred.
Right. One other thing in regards to other things in the movie. So the big thing going around now on the internet and everything is, you know, talks of the Batman movie and where's it going to go? Yes. Are we going to see the Red Hood? Things like that. So what I'm going to ask you, and again, be cautious about how you answer this question, but the Robin costume. Now, are we going to see a history there? Are they going to give a backstory on the Robin costume, or is it just kind of fan film? You know, does the camera show it and they don't kind of touch on it and they just kind of leave it as an Easter egg? Or do they give you a backstory? Do they give you some substance to the Robin costume?
I would hope they give us more with the Robin costume.
But you didn't see it.
But I didn't see anything to where like.
So they didn't
know for a fact that would be a focus.
So they didn't delve into.
They didn't dive into it at all. Really.
Did they? No. Did they hint to it, or was it kind of just a fanfare? Like, here's the Robin costume.
You see it in the trailer.
Right.
You see it in the trailer. It's obviously in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The most I'll say is that
substance there.
Yeah, the most I say is that there's really not that much going with it.
Does it answer who the Robin costume belongs to?
No, that it doesn't.
Fuck. Well,
that it doesn't.
I really want to know. Who
I know exactly.
But that's good.
We all do, and we all do.
It keeps us hungry.
It does. Yes, exactly.
Okay, so here's it. Here's the thing. You talked about how well they balanced everything, right?
Yes.
So this movie's balanced. Is it a Batman film? That's the other thing I'm hearing everywhere, right? Is this a Batman film featuring Superman, or does everyone have their time to share?
I truly believe.
And Lex.
Yes,
obviously, right?
I truly believe every character in here was shared perfectly.
So does it feel like a Superman movie including Batman, or a Batman movie including Superman?
So I mean, the thing is that in one of the trailers you do see that we're going to see the origin story, but the way that with Batman, the origin story with Batman.
So they do touch on an origin story.
Yes, but the way that it's introduced into the film, very simple.
Good. Okay.
Nothing too crazy.
So you feel like it's balanced with all characters?
Yes, I feel like it was really well done. One thing I will say, and this was a new thing, the pacing in this was something I was not used to.
Really?
It was truly something else. Like in the very beginning, I was like, all right.
So you feel like it was well paced or weird paced or not?
In the beginning, I was like, this is actually kind of weird. Like I don't know how I feel. The second, like once it kept progressing, I was like, all right, I can actually get behind this. Like I'm starting to feel,
so
I feel all the pieces.
Dots, right?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Right on. So it kind of keeps you guessing. That's good.
Yeah, it does. Good. It really does.
Okay, so we are DC fanboys a little bit. We've admitted it.
I know.
We love DC. We love comic books in general.
Yes.
We love Marvel. I just binge watched the shit out of Daredevil. So like, not saying that we don't like Marvel.
God.
But here's the comparison I want you to make. And try to take your bias for DC out of the equation.
Okay.
In comparison to the Avengers, the first Avengers movie. Okay. Now, I know that this is not the Justice League, right?
Yeah.
But his first kind of team-up that we're seeing.
Yes.
Where does it fall? Better? Worse? Equal to? Would you put it up against the Avengers? And say, this is a better movie. This one wins. Because I feel like it's a big feat for DC to have to kind of jump in the ring when you already have the Avengers and the Avengers 2 and things like that, and you have Infinity War coming, you have these good movies coming, and Marvel, like we've always talked about, has been knocking it out of the park, right? Yeah. They have not missed, really, with anything. So, I guess, two-part question. Does this put DC in the ring with Marvel on an equal level? Okay. And did Batman v Superman bring more to the table and beat the Avengers? Do you think it was a better movie? Bias aside.
It is very difficult to compare this movie to the Avengers.
Right.
We all know Marvel and DC are two very, very different.
Right, absolutely.
Different things. Marvel tends to the family, light humor. It's not very messy.
Right.
I'll say this right now. This was dark.
Right, and we've seen that tone, right?
Yes.
With DC. That's kind of the direction they're going.
And that's why I love DC.
Right.
But to compare it, I feel like would be unfair because
that's fair.
Because I feel like we'd have to wait for the Justice League when it's an official everyone team up.
Right. Fair enough. Do you think that
what it could be compared to? Possibly, and we have to wait 2 months.
Right.
Would be Civil War.
Okay. Right.
I feel that would be.
So, did they set the bar pretty high? Is Marvel going to have to bring Civil War on another level?
I believe Marvel, with Civil War, they are going to have to pull off a freaking masterpiece in order to go toe-to-toe with this film.
So, this put DC in the ring.
This puts DC in the ring. Okay. This puts DC in a very, very good state right now. We get Wonder Woman next year. We're getting Justice League next year.
The Batman movie is coming, Superman 2.
With all of this, they are in a very
the foundation is set.
Yes.
Right? And that goes back to the Man of Steel. Is Man of Steel a throwaway movie now? or did they use the compounds of Man of Steel well enough to think that you go back and say, okay, there's a lot of I loved Man of Steel. But there's a lot of people that didn't like it.
And for them, I can see their flaws. I
understand.
I can accept their flaws and be like, all right, I can understand that.
So did they use that movie, or is it a throwaway movie?
I want to say they did use the movie.
Okay.
They used a little bit of it. It's not a throwaway movie though. It is not a.
So they used it as part of the foundation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. I didn't want that to end up being a throwaway movie.
It's not a throwaway movie.
Like Green Lantern. It's not a Green Lantern. Right?
No.
They're not gonna disregard and say, hey, we don't want to talk about
that.
this. Never happened.
No,
they fully acknowledged it.
Yeah, they acknowledge like the things that happened in the past, such and such.
Good deal. So Zack Snyder did it for us, huh?
Zack Snyder, you are our Lord and Savior. And
right,
the thing is that I want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
Is that
tell us, buddy?
The way that Zack Snyder has a very signature way of filming.
Right.
Like when it comes to like slow motion and stuff
Did
like that.
we get a sideways slow-mo? Like we've seen in every Zack Snyder movie, we're talking Immortals and 300. Is there like a sideways slow-mo with Batman or Superman?
What I will say is that when it's that signature Zack Snyder, he uses it in a very good points in he uses it in the very good points in the movie.
Okay.
He uses it in the right way.
Fair enough.
At the right time.
Right on.
It's not like Batman every move is a slow motion hit or Superman is a slow motion. No, like there are times in the movie where you're like, all right, like, you can appreciate that. Like it's beautiful, it looks great. Yeah.
Well, he's got me hyped. I don't know about you guys. Anything else you want to say about the movie without giving anything away, Marcus?
Bring a box of tissues.
Really? So it's got some emotional pulling on the heartstrings a little bit.
It is very emotional.
Nice.
Let me tell you who wins the battle. The fans.
Nice.
The fans win.
Good.
They won.
Right
Dude, we won. Oh my god, dude. They did it.
You guys heard it here.
You don't have to worry, okay?
The worrying is over. So Warner Brothers wasn't worried about this movie.
There was no way in hell.
No.
I mean, come on. They're already producing they finished Wonder Woman. They're already starting Justice League.
Well, that's good to hear.
There's no reason to be scared. There is no reason to be scared. If you find like multiple reasons to not like this movie, you are either a Marvel fanboy or a dick. And let me say right now, I am a DC fanboy, but I love Marvel films, okay? I give them their credit where it's due. If you are a Marvel fanboy, give credit where it's due, okay?
Yeah. You had a chance, right?
And you have to go see it just for the fact Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman on the same screen.
The Trinity.
These characters deserve to have a little bit of sunshine, okay? Have a little bit of spotlight.
Right on.
It's time.
Well, guys, I think that we did our best not to give anything away.
I tried
feel
so
like I got
hard.
anything out of this as far as giving anything away.
Exactly.
I
tried so hard, guys. I'm sorry.
He's got me hyped. I hope he's got you guys hyped. I'm going to see it. It's on Friday. We will have a review up next week. A full spoiler review, and we're gonna dig deep, guys. We're gonna go into this.
It's gonna be a long video, so
we're gonna
go with us.
So that review is coming. This is just a preview. We want you guys to go see it. Let us know what you think. Subscribe to the channel and like the video.
Like us on Facebook. Hey,
talk
to us.
Yeah, and
we want to hear from you guys.
We want to hear from you guys. What did you think? Did you go to the screening? Don't give anything away in the comment. We want to be respectful to everybody.
Please.
But what did you think overall? Tune back next week for our full review of Batman vs. Superman. I couldn't be more excited. He's gonna go see it with me again, so he'll have.
I'll probably see it 5 times.
He'll probably have a second.
Because this time I'll try and be more of a quote unquote critic.
Yeah.
Because this one was just for me enjoying. Okay, if I sounded like I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, I'm not. It was a great film. Loved it. When it comes to our review, you'll see my brain start to pick things apart, and you'll see my God's honest opinion.
But what he's telling you right now is go see the movie. It's worth it. It's amazing.
Yes,
it's good to go. So, win for DC, I think, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. So, anyways, we'll talk to you guys next week. Until then, keep the hype train real. Go check the movie out.
It's worth the hype.
So, yeah. Right on. This is Alex Panos.
And I'm Marcus Mello.
Signing off, guys.
Adios.
See you next week.